Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. At the 45 on his way.
And just like that.
A lot of running room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
That went burning the clock for the first quarter.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Easy.
Burning clock.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They finally get him on the ground with a big
I got to put some more weight on this guy.
To change for the 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Well,
Knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Humphreys. And they get to the quarterback.
meet you at the quarterback.
Down back at the 16.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback.
It doesn't look good, Charlotte.
Virtually uncoverable.
The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Got them 2 running back system, y'all.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
That's all Keno.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard
You put too much air under that one.
This offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open,
that's why I moved him to the starting running back.
Start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
This is ugly. One last time, y'all.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Ran one of my plays.
Nothing on offense so far, but if they could put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Touchdown, Charlotte! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Well, hey, they got on the board. I should have been playing zone. We up 4 touchdowns. Should have been playing zone.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
Okay, ready? The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10.
Go! Gorilla! Gorilla!
Wide receiver now comes in motion.
Philly. Gorilla! Lion! Lion!
He wants to throw. He's got it. He's brought down, but he's got him
And get them
inside
caught
the
her up
10,
the way I
first
wanted
and
to.
goal from the 8.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Quarterback checking off. The snap sets up to throw.
Oh,
And
my
that
bad, kiddo.
incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
My bad, kiddo.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Terrier! Terrier! Terrier!
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Using his legs, it's Whalen. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the Dogs are on the move.
Pilot! Set! Bang! Go!
Motion from the offense.
Hornet! Acorn! Acorn! Squirrel!
They'll throw it from the red zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced. Offense gets
I
the
saw Kiddo
job
get that.
done again. You want to build that cushion as we
Oh,
get
man, he
deeper
killed
into the
that quarter.
second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Oh, wait, damn. It's the backup quarterback in. They finna review it.
You're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Damn it.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Niners. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Who wasn't in their right position? Because that run should have been stopped.
Or we'll see as we start the fourth. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. Inside the 30.
Damn, try to juke him.
On his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion,
I might have been able to play the whole sideline.
Get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Add them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, it's an offense that prides itself on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion.
Hornets. Tuna. Gaucho. Logger.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
I threw an interception. Being too cocky. That's how they gave up the first touchdown, being too cocky. I'm like, it's Georgia versus Charlotte. Y'all won't see it, though.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the side.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It is so nice when you get a team down and you know the pass is coming. They have to pass, and that's why that dude's got 3 sacks, because they're pummeling them. All passing situations, all rushing the passer, all padding the stats.
Getting better at it.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to run it. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath.
2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. He's going to pass. Complete to the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Got you in his zone again, Cano.
This always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Breaking tackles. Little showboat at the end. Out here dressed like Iverson.
From the 22 on 1st and 10.
Easy.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the 49ers have moved it inside the 20. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. At the 30. Past the 10. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
I really was just trying to run out the clock.
And I get it, but they're not throwing the football all the yard. They're running the football, getting other guys in the football game. It's your job to stop it, and then just add stats to the stat card.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just
nasty
continue
stats.
to pile it on.
Just
it's
nasty.
their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Keno, you
That's
ain't get
gonna
that
do it for
interception,
us.
man.
For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
It's going to take a long time to edit, man. It was too many damn points scored. Still out past us. Three penalties for 30 yards. He still wouldn't have gotten to. Oh, yeah, he would have had 203. I'm sure. And he would have had 3 touchdown passes. I'm a cheat, y'all. I'm gonna go out here and put some more weight on these guys. I ain't really trip out for that. Weight was so low. Got Tuggle over 100 receiving yards. Wish I got him another touchdown though. Keno had 2 touchdown catches. The senior tight end, the local kid. He had a touchdown catch. I need to get him the ball more. But sometimes he be pissing me off in the running game. That's why I don't focus on throwing him the ball more. No sacks given up. Jones showed out for this game. That was me, the captain. I had 3 sacks. Should have had 5. 4.5 at minimum. Hey, that was me. Hey, that was me. No. Showed out. Nasty work. All right, we got a bye week, y'all. Virginia Tech knocked off Clemson. Big games this week. Stanford, Notre Dame, Hawaii at SC, Oklahoma and Texas, Ohio State down in Miami. It fell back to the number 2 spot in the country. I don't know how the hell Virginia gets so damn good on here. Did the ACC just get weak or something? So Bama leading the East. Hey, I think Tuggle probably fell out the Heisman watch. Look at that. Look at that. Tuggle was up there, but I didn't get him a touchdown catch. Dang it. Let's see what our schedule looking like. Next game up. Oh, rivalry game with Carolina. Then we go on the road to Tennessee for another rivalry game. Then we have the world's largest cocktail party. Then we play the 2 Mississippi schools. And then we close out the season with the rivalry game against Georgia Tech.